why you can't trust online numbers anymore. There's a strange feeling people have online. You see a video with millions of views, but almost no conversation. You see artists doing massive numbers, yet nobody seems to be talking about the music. You see channels everywhere, but very few that actually feel present. And you start wondering if the numbers mean what you think they mean. This isn't jealousy, it isn't bitterness, and it isn't misunderstanding how the internet works. A growing number of people, creators and viewers, are noticing the same disconnect. Big numbers but small reactions. High visibility but low engagement. Something isn't lining up. Online numbers used to be simple signals. Views meant people watched, comments meant people cared, shares meant something moved them. But as attention became money, numbers stopped being reflections and started becoming tools. Tools for perception, tools for relevance, and tools for leverage. Here's where it gets hard to tell what's real. Fake views today don't replace real viewers. They blend into them. A video might have some real fans, some organic reach, some algorithmic push, and some artificial traffic layered in. Once everything mixes together, even experts can't easily separate what's genuine from what's inflated. That's the point. For music artists and large channels, numbers aren't just ego, they're proof of relevance. High numbers attract playlistings, media coverage, brand deals, booking opportunities. If attention slows down, momentum disappears fast. So the pressure isn't to be great, it's to look active. In an environment like that, inflating views can feel less like cheating and more like staying alive. Most people assume fake popularity is obvious, but it isn't anymore because the numbers are just believable enough. Millions of views with a few comments, generic reactions, low conversation, no real community. It looks successful at a glance, but empty up close. And most people never look up close. This is where the real harm happens. Small creators doing things the right way, building slowly, engaging honestly, creating real community, end up competing against manufactured momentum. Their work doesn't look impressive next to inflated numbers, even when the quality is higher. So they feel invisible, discouraged, and pressured to play the same game. That's how systems break people quietly. Over time, viewers start noticing patterns. Huge numbers, but no impact. Viral moments, but no lasting presence. Music releases with millions of plays, but no one can name a song. That's when trust erodes. Not because people hate success, but because success no longer feels earned. This isn't about calling anyone out. It's about understanding the environment. When relevance becomes fragile, numbers become armor. When attention becomes currency, inflation becomes tempting. And when platforms reward appearance first, authenticity comes last. Here's the truth. Most people are slowly learning. Online numbers don't measure truth anymore. They measure momentum. And the momentum can be assisted, amplified, and manufactured. Once you see that, you stop being impressed by size and start paying attention to substance. And fake views are only one part of this. Because once numbers stop being reliable, everything connected to them becomes questionable. Influence, authority, credibility, and that's when you realize the system isn't broken. It's working exactly as designed. This is Invisible Systems Docs.